Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. Today I'm back in Forza Horizon 4 to show you guys one of my favorite things to do in this game, and that is build ridiculous cars with ridiculous motor swaps, which today is going to be the Fiat 595 Arbath from 1968. This thing, stock, not so great, one of the slowest and lowest class cars with a whopping 28 horsepower. But I'm going to take it and turn it into an absolute monster that happens to do wheelies. So we're going to buy this 35,000 credits. Kind of an insane amount for what you're getting here, really. But you get to put in the coolest motor swap, I think, in the game, which is the Turbo Rally. Now, in Forza Horizon 3, this motor was pretty good. You could get about 400 horsepower out of it, but in this version, this thing is absolutely crazy. For this car, you have the 1.4 inline turbo, not that special. The inline 4 motorbike engine too, which has pretty good power, but this thing, the Turbo Rally, starts with 300 horsepower, doesn't even add any weight to the car, which is crazy because it adds 10 times the horsepower. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to make it all-wheel drive because I imagine you probably can't put that big of tires on this thing. I'm going for as light as possible, no downforce. I'm going to make this thing into a drag monster. Get rid of that rear bumper too to save some weight. This thing's all about lightweight. Go in here and get the new drag tires, which I haven't tried out yet. I'm going to try these out, see how much better they actually make this thing grip in straight line. Put some 205s on the front and 225s in the back, which on this look absolutely huge. Wheels, see what we can do here. Go with some super lightweight wheels, 38 pounds. I don't know how you save 38 pounds on a wheel that tiny. How big are these things? 12s. 12-inch wheels. Those are tiny, but I think I'll leave them that big because they look huge on this thing. You can also do some track width, widen this thing up a bit. Make it look nice and flush. Go through. Definitely need to rework the transmission. I'll be doing a lot of gear changes and changes to the final drive and that kind of stuff. Might as well put bigger brakes on there, and I'm going to put rally suspension on it so I can get it soft and easy to drag. Not going to do a roll cage because in this it's all about lightweight and that adds a lot of weight to it. But we'll definitely do this. 1,076 pounds. And now for the power difference. So, like I said in Forza Horizon 3, about 400-ish horsepower out of this thing, but now you can make it absolutely insane. So go through here, the turbo alone adds 200 horsepower, and we're up to almost 600 horsepower and almost 600 foot-pounds of torque, and then there's the restrictor plates. You take those off and we're at 668 horsepower in a car that weighs 1,091 pounds. This thing's going to be wild. Okay, 95,000 credits, so a little bit expensive, but not too bad. I have already made some tunes for this. You guys can go download those if you want. I'll put my name in the description. And I have a rear-wheel drive and an all-wheel drive version, depending on what you want to do. The rear-wheel drive version is a little bit better for wheelies than the all-wheel drive version, but is somewhat difficult to drive. So we'll pick the all-wheel drive version, load that setup. A little bit extra money, not a big deal. And then we'll go drive this thing. Take it over the drag strip. Alright. Okay. So with this tune, it's a little hard to drive anywhere but a straight line. Over to the new drag strip, which is pretty cool. You actually get timers on this now. As you can see, they'll just run randomly. Best way to launch this car, hold the brake and the gas at the same time. And we'll just wait for these lights real quick. They cycle through, and this basically allows you to not actually start an event. Like you can see that event down there. You can basically just wait and race all your friends as much as you want. You don't get any credits, obviously, for doing it this way, but it's a lot faster and more fun, I think. So we have the countdown, and we're off. Track's a little wet, so it didn't wheelie, but this thing is absolutely insane. You can cross there at 178 miles an hour in a little Fiat. I do have the cage in this one just to stiffen it up a little bit, because it is squirrely. Of course, in summer you can get the dry track, and it launches a lot better. This thing is just so entertaining to drive. It does wheelies pretty much all the time. No matter what you try to do, it doesn't really drive corners at all. And you can do some pretty sick little burnouts with it on 3 wheels. Oh man. Alright. I would try to do a race with this thing, but I don't know that it's really qualified for doing that. It's just really fun to hoon around in. Really fun to roll up to a drag race with a bunch of random people and just annihilate them with this little Fiat. Give it another launch, see if I can do a wheelie off this launch. The track's a little drier. There we go. Massive wheelie off that one. Not so good for actually drag racing. You could adjust the tune a little bit to stiffen up the suspension so it doesn't wheelie so much. But man, is it fun to watch and fun to drive, really. If you do try to run it in a race, really, you're not going to be going for time. It's just more entertaining than anything to drive it. And it sounds pretty gnarly too. This Turbo Rally is just the coolest swap, I think, in this game. Now that they've changed it so much. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this thing basically just threw wheels all the time. Every time you turn it, through wheels. And when you make it rear-wheel drive, it's even harder to drive because it struggles to grip with those little tiny tires in the back. But it's probably good for over 200 miles an hour. I don't know how safe it is to drive at that speed. It's kind of a death box. But what a build. I'll be doing more of these videos, just short little videos on random little car builds. Mostly showcasing the Turbo Rally motor for now, and then going through the other motor swaps later on. So thank you guys for watching the video. Stay tuned for the next one. Probably be covering a car similar to this. See if we can have a ton of fun with that one too. Bye.